Welcome to the Blue Cinema, everybody. And the first question, the first thing, it's Blue Jay here. And then the first thing you're gonna ask is, why the fridge is this lunatic running Max's channel? Where is he at? Oh no, I just asked him to say, hey, can I do a little tier list stream on, do a little double stream on your channel and my channel, and it's all that. Yeah, he said, okay, cool, and then asked some little friends like George and Purple on to come on, and uh, we're here, So yeah, deal with it. So yeah, I'm joined with my buddy George again. How's it going, brother?
I'm doing good, and this time I'm representing the GOAT.
The goat. And I'm here with my buddy Perp.
Hello, I'm a little movie perp, and I didn't know you had to ask Max to use his StreamYard. I'm gonna do that next time so I don't mess up. That was my mistake. Okay, you did it right.
I don't think I don't think I needed to ask. It's kind of like it's like whatever thing, but I just
to courtesy.
What is this, RJ? This is a tier list stream made by yours truly.
This is being represented by a Blue Jay, a goat, and a raptor.
Yep. How's it going, Isaac? Baby hands. Taladi.
That's me.
Who you're referring to.
Hello.
So yeah. The little introduction. So I do a tier list stream sometimes on the Blue Cinema. So this is pretty much streaming on my channel. This is Max's channel and a little bit on Twitter. I'm having really bad. Oh, hope you're feeling all right, brother. Hope you're feeling all right, RJ. So yeah, I do a tier list stream on the Blue Cinema. So I decided to do it here, and we're gonna be taking a look at the movies of March 2024 that came out. There's been a lot of movies that came out. They're not as hectic as it was back in like last year, though. Like, goodness gracious, we had like Shazam, Scream, Dungeons and Dragons. It was a good month, but it was a death battle between those movies. Like, it was crazy. But this one is not as bad as last year, but surprisingly enough, a lot of them made successes theater-wise, which is a good thing. So there's a lot of movies that came out in theaters, came out in streaming, but why not we just have them all come together and just do a tier list stream and kind of rank all the movies that came out. And let me see if I can pull this up now. Let's see. Crap, I'm not even all that prepared now. I think I accidentally clicked I clicked out the whole shit. Hold on. Go to presentation mode. So what movies have you guys seen this month or last month, since it's April now? George?
I would say I've seen Godzilla X Kong, which we talked about yesterday, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and Dune Part 2.
What movies have you seen? I know you like your weird shit, but
yeah, I don't know. I gotta see this list. I don't know if those count as March. I just have a haze. Ever since I seen Madam Web, that's all I remember.
Oh God!
It's burned into my psyche. I assume that came out March, but then I remember, oh no, that was a Valentine's Day movie.
Yeah. Well, but we're gonna do something a little different now. So yes, this is a tier list stream, but I want to put a little bit of a little spice to it. So we always have these streams where it's just people in a black box floating around in a boring background, and that looks a little boring to me. I just want to spice it up a little bit. So George, you have seen what I'm about to do. So let's go to here. Let's go to here, and booyah! There we go.
Whoa!
This is my custom layout. This is what I wanted to do. This I want to do this. I really wanted that. I haven't taken full advantage of it, but man, this is nice looking. I'm very proud of it. And let's put on some music, because I hate dead air. I really don't like dead air. So let's just put some there we go. That's some chill lo-fi music. There we go. That's the one I picked out.
Very seductive music you got going.
Seductive?
Make yourself comfortable.
I wouldn't call it seductive, but okay. You said it, not me.
Yeah.
But now let's pull up the actual tier list and let's pull up the actual
I feel like
thing.
wearing a
And
bathrobe.
goodness. Boom. There we go. Now, here we have the, what was it like? Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 movies that I've, as far as I know so far, that have came out this month, this March. So a lot of them I've seen in the theater. Some that came and went. Some I just never heard of, and they're just kind of praising about. I know Perp has known quite a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Yeah, that last row is all me. That last lineup right there.
Right, and I kind of I was gonna organize them, but it just kind of tier maker does his thing. But well, without further ado, let's kind of just get it started. So I did send a link to a few people. Like I sent a link to you guys. So to Mike, Crazy Joe. I mean, I don't know. Like I'm hoping Crazy Joe comes in.
I want to hear what he thinks of some of these movies.
Yeah, it would be interesting. I know he's seen some, but I don't know if he's seen the rest of them. But without further ado, let's get it started. But let's see what we have here. I'm gonna try and go them in order because I had them in order at first.
Mm-hmm.
But tier maker likes to fuck everything up for me. But the first movie is on this list, and I'm not gonna start with Megamind 2 because I've seen this one. I have a lot to say about that piece of shit, so we'll save that for later.
Oh,
but yes, but we'll we'll start with the good one, Dune Part 2, and I may be the only asshole to say this. I have not seen this yet.
Neither have I.
Oh,
yeah, I should be able to, like the many millions I've seen this in theaters, but I don't know. I've seen the first Dune. I thought it was good. I watched on HBO Max though because I really was like it was convenient for me, but I was like, I'm sure it was good, but I don't know. I am kind of kicking myself a little bit, but it's kind of like, I don't know. It's not something I would rush out. That's just kind of a personal thing. No, don't get it twisted. Don't hurt my feelings. Don't hurt me.
Okay. I'm
But-
remaining calm.
No, remain calm. But I'm sure it was good. I'm kind of missing out all the fun and all. But and George, you've seen it. What you think?
It was a phenomenal movie. To me, this is the king of not just March movies, but of 2024 so far. I mean, to continue off from where they were in Dune Part 1, the great performances, characters got more moments to shine. Austin Butler, to me, was phenomenal this movie. It's, without spoiling for, people who haven't seen it yet, he gives one heck of a performance. And I know people are going to say, oh, it's like around 2 hours and 40 minutes, but I never felt the runtime. It was a great movie. And I really hope they do Dune Messiah, even though I still have to read the first Dune book. I still got to finish reading that, and I got to read Dune Messiah because I have no idea what's about to happen. But I really, like, Denis Villeneuve to me is one of the best directors. Visually, this movie looked great. The cinematic choices were incredible. And yeah, for anyone who's been feeling let down from Star Wars and Star Trek, I think Dune's the sci-fi franchise to go to right now.
All right. Have you seen this, Perp?
Nope.
Really? I'm pretty
Saw
sure
the trailer.
I'm sure you're the kind of person that would go see this type of movie.
No, I saw the first one on Max, and I enjoyed my experience. So I was gonna wait for Max for this one. I think they're solid. The first movie's solid. It's good. I wasn't absolutely in love with it. I hear this one's 10 times better, and it's more war and stuff. So I'm looking forward to it, but it wasn't a go out to the theater for me. And I agree with George. I do like the director a lot, but it wasn't enough to go to the theater. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it just fine. The trailer was good.
Okay, understandable. So you would give Dune like a let's fucking go, right?
I would give the trailer some good ass shit.
I'm giving it the wait, what's the highest one again?
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, it's getting a let's fucking go for me.
All right, there
No,
we go.
This movie is like one of the best movies to come out in the 2020s in general.
Cool. Right.
I mean,
right
to
off
me,
the bat,
Oppenheimer's
really good.
still the best to come out, but I would say I gotta rewatch Top Gun Maverick. It's been like a year since I rewatched it, but this is like top 3 of like the 2020s.
Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, we start off with a good start with Dune Part 2, and let's get this out the way. Yeah, I added Megamind versus Doom Syndicate because it was pretty much the most talked about in that month, and yeah, this is a piece of shit.
Okay, can I, even though I didn't see the movie, can I just say that it's a piece of shit because it didn't have Will Ferrell come back?
It's a piece of shit because not just Will Ferrell, it's mostly because the fact that it is a pretty much Dreamers was hyping this movie up as being a sequel to Megamind, but the fact that it's trying to capitalize on the internet sensation that Megamind has, and I love the first Megamind. I love that first movie. I watched it when it came out. I think it's a really great film, but it didn't need a sequel, but I wouldn't mind it. But I feel like, but this is made by DreamWorks TV division, right? Their TV division is very like it's a mixed bag because they put out good shows, they put out very terrible shows, but when they put out shows based on their TV shows, it comes off very terrible. Unless you're How to Train Your Dragon, because they're made by the same crew, but they're different crew people involved with those shows based on their TV shows, but based on their movies. But when they make like shows that's based on like an original property or stuff that DreamWorks licensed, they're like the greatest things of all time. Like, oh my god, they made the Voltron show, the animated Voltron show, great fucking show. But their TV division is so like fragmented nowadays, and this is one of those results that their TV division just don't care. They really don't. If this was a movie, they would put their heart and soul on it. It is soulless. It's one of those terrible. It's like watching a direct to DVD sequel.
And here's the thing, DreamWorks. This company's way better than what this movie looked, because I mean, think about it, like DreamWorks movies, like we've gotten, Shrek 2, Puss in Boots 2, Madagascar 2, Kung Fu Panda 2, the How to Train Your Dragon sequels. Like, they're capable of making really good sequels because those are great sequels I just mentioned. And then you get this, like the sequel to what's considered to be a fan favorite movie.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those instances where like people, I'll say this, people kind of overhype DreamWorks too much, which DreamWorks is a good studio. They have good movies, but they are stupidly inconsistent. They're not like Pixar where they can consistently put out movies, good movies every single year. And they have flub ups that happen sometimes. No, not every studio is perfect, but DreamWorks is like that on a daily basis. They will put out something like a How to Train Your Dragon every once a year, but they always put out crappy Trolls movies and freaking Ball Speed movies, and like it's like they don't have they're just inconsistent. But ever since Puss in Boots: The Last Wish came out, great film by the way, and The Bad Guys said 2022, they pretty much have this set expectation for DreamWorks, and really it's kind of like right after that, Ruby Gillman and Trolls 3 came out. It's just damage control, and everybody just think twice. I'm like, bro, they're like this forever. So yeah, it's no surprise to me that this is a really a bad film, and it's an illogical film. I mean, if you're morbidly curious, go check it out. It's on Peacock. I mean, if any of y'all have Peacock, I give it a watch. I mean, I'm sure you haven't seen this perp, but you hear a lot of people talk about it.
Which one?
Megamind.
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah,
You never heard of Megamind?
I have no idea what that is. What is that?
Popular
Who's
DreamWorks
the
movie?
Megamind?
So it is a movie. So the
Who's
first
the
Megamind,
Megamind?
he's played by Will Ferrell. He's voiced
Oh.
by Will Ferrell, and it's
Oh.
it's this supervillain that pretty much lost his mojo because he killed his superhero.
It was like
But he wants-
Despicable Me.
It came out the same year as Despicable Me, but
Sounds
it's
like
kind of
Despicable
like
Me.
that. But it has
I know
a
that one. I
certain-
didn't see that one though.
But it has a certain.
I haven't
twist
even
to
seen
it.
the trailer to this one. I didn't even know there was a sequel. I don't know what that is. Just
Well, it's
ignore me with this one. Ignore me.
yeah, it's a cash
I don't know-
grab. So
I don't know what it is.
yeah, it's a cash grab. So I would recommend if you have the time, it's a really good movie. But yeah, this is a wipe my ass quality. It's a piece of shit. So and this is what happens. What happens when a movie gets a wipe my ass quality?
Take that shit. Wipe the booty with it. Look at it.
Look at
There
it.
you go. That's just.
You guys
That's-
look at
that's-
it after you wipe.
I guess so. That's just what happens when we have put out
Yeah,
a
it
shit
happens.
movie. It happens.
It's a reflex.
Look at it.
Look at it. Look at it. So yeah, Megamind 2, piece of shit movie. But let's get into a better DreamWorks property, Kung Fu Panda 4. Now I have done a review of this with IMDL back when it first came out. I remember like the Kung Fu Panda films are really good movies. They're like unexpectedly good. The first two I love. Like the first one I love. The second one I adored even more because the second one is better than the first one. The third one is good, but it's not as great as the first two. This one is not as great as the first three because it pretty much just feels like a like Poe's greatest hits the movie, honestly. But it's not a bad movie, but there's some parts where it could have been a whole lot better though. You have Awkwafina as a fox, which I feel like Awkwafina's been put into some of these anime films all the time. Like any anime film that has Awkwafina in it, it's just something to be expected upon.
She's the voice of a generation. What do you want?
I mean, yeah, I guess so, but man, it's like every time you hear
February
people go-
masked. It's February.
it's
Wrong month.
Yeah, man, if we have enough movies that came out in February, I'll put Madam Web in never seen it.
Madam
So,
March.
Madam March, yeah, right. So yeah, Awkwafina's been in so many animated films. I'm just so desensitized by her, but she plays a fox. She's like the new Dragon Warrior and stuff, and a lot of it just feels kind of it feels like a good movie's in there, but it just doesn't click. But I like the action.
Can I just say? Can I just say
Go
this?
ahead,
I've
George.
seen the movie. I knew that character was going to become the new Dragon Warrior from the trailers.
Yeah, the whole Dragon War, like the new Dragon War thing, it's like it's not needed. It really is needed. It does not need to be there. It's like they could have done like a whole lot better though, because how good those other movies are. But you know, I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, the humor's decent. Action's good, but animation's good. For I mean, it is the lowest budget, but I kind of do feel like it could have been a lot better. That's just kind of how I see it. But I still think I gave it the more I think about it, the less I like it, but it's not bad. So I'll give it like a very, if you're a Kung Fu Panda fan, you give it a good ass shit if you like this a lot. But as a movie in a series of good movies, it's like a rental. Just rent the damn thing. But that's just me. Have any else seen Kung Fu Panda 4?
I wanted to see it, but I never got the chance to. I mean, it looks like it would have been a decent animated movie, but from what I heard, even people who like it say it's definitely the weakest of the Kung Fu Panda movies.
Well, good news. I know what this is. I know what this is, unlike Megamind.
Good.
So I saw the first one, and that's it. So I'm gonna judge the first one, and I think the first Kung Fu Panda is some good ass shit. I thought it was a very well made, awesome movie, great choreography. Love the story, the character, the arc. I remember it to this day. I saw it when it came out in the theater, way back in the day, and it's still in me. Like I still remember particular scenes, particularly the villain's escape from the prison was amazing. So the fact that this got to 4 movies, not a surprise, because that first one is really good. It's some good ass shit.
Well, okay. Well, I'll put it in the rental, but you still haven't seen it, so but
No, not even the trailer. No.
Understandable. Okay, good. So yeah, it's just rent the damn thing. If it's not really, it's worth it in a theater if you want to see the cool action scenes, because the way they do the camera movements, they actually have stunt performers from Marvel and John Wick to do the action scenes. That's a plus. So a lot of the action scenes are really good. So that's a plus for me. So, but as a film and the story, it's a rental. Just rent the damn thing if you're like not in a rush to see it. So that's just me. All right. So
I will say, of the March movies I didn't see, this is the one that I want to see the most that I haven't seen yet. So I'll give it that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So we got Kung Fu Panda out the way, and let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna do a bit of a scatterbrain. Let's go with the ones that. Let's go with Have you seen Immaculate, Perp?
Yes.
All right. What'd you think of Immaculate?
Okay, I thought Immaculate was decent. Okay, I think the cinematography is pretty good. I think Sydney Sweeney was fine for most of the movie until the last 15 minutes, and then I could see the hype a little bit where it's like, okay, yeah, she is good. She brought it in the last 15 minutes, I would say. It's an okay movie. I'm glad it's doing well. It seems like anyone but you sort of hype that's sort of rocketed Sydney Sweeney where she is now, like brought this movie to the theaters, and I think that's a good thing. Otherwise, I imagine you just see this on Shudder or Netflix or something. But it's an interesting watch, and it is short. It's only like 89 minutes, and that includes credits. So it's like a fast, easy breezy watch. I'd say just rent the damn thing.
All right. Have you seen this Immaculate, George? Oh wait, you haven't seen the rest of them, so I'm pretty sure you haven't.
The only two I've seen are the Ghostbusters and Godzilla vs. Kong.
Okay.
I didn't even hear about this movie.
I heard parts. I've seen the trailer one time in the theater, and that's it. I know Sydney Sweeney is in it.
Yeah,
and
it kind of the movie came out of nowhere because it was like sort of riding her like stardom. You know, they just decided to release it. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, Madam Web don't do her any favors.
I could be wrong about that. It could have always been in the slot, but I don't know. It seems like it came out of nowhere.
Yeah. All right. Excuse me. So yeah, so we got that out the way. Let's see what we have here. I'm just picking randoms here. Let's go with Winnie the Pooh.
Yo, I remember when this movie first came out, and it got a 100 after 7 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, and everyone's like feeling pretty good, like, oh wow, this is a big turnaround. And then like days later, it got 53% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow, I did see the 100%.
Sounds about right.
And I was like, okay, whatever. And now it's at 52 now. What is Sydney Sweeney's body's as good as her face?
Disavow. That's gross.
Oh wow,
you're gross figure drawing.
Yeah. So, okay. So, have you seen Winnie the Pooh?
I saw the first one. I haven't seen this one. I'm out of all the movies I haven't seen, that's the one I'm most hyped to see. Well, Dogman. Sorry, outside of Dogman, Winnie the Pooh. I was a fan. I know the first one got a lot of crap. I didn't think it was that bad, and I hear this one's like way, 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 way better. So it's a slasher movie with a huge body count, short and sweet. I hear it's fun. I hear it has the best story, and I hear it has people, at least horror fans, genre fans. It seems to have critics split, which I think is also a good thing. I think a movie like this in the 50s should be celebrated in Rotten Tomatoes, compared to the first one, at least. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's probably not going to be in the theater. They did like a limited, like quick, like 3-day run. So, but it's probably going to come out soon digitally. So I'll see it. I'll review it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll just put her here. We have never seen it yet. Never seen it.
Looking
Never
forward
seen
to it though.
All
I know
right.
it's trash, but I like it. I like that. I like this shit sometimes. It's my trash.
All right. Now let's get to. We're gonna have a very interesting conversation here. Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire, and I remember was a little. I was like that week. I was like last week or so. I was kind of bored. I didn't know what to really have anything else to do. So I went to go see Ghostbusters, and I have seen the first Ghostbusters, Afterlife, first Ghostbusters film, Afterlife 2, the Ghostbusters 2. I like those movies. I'm not that big on Ghostbusters, but I'll watch it. And then after watching Frozen Empire, I thought it was decent, but I can't stand the nostalgia. It's like it has an interesting premise and concept, but I really kind of feel that the franchise is just being held back by nostalgia. And nostalgia is not really a bad thing. I'm just gonna put that out there. It's not a bad thing, but it kind of holds your franchise back to doing anything different because it just keeps doing callbacks to previous films. It's like Slimer's in the movie. The marshmallow. What are they doing in the movie other than they were just there in the previous films? They have no reason to be in the movie. And then the movie is also stacked with characters as well because you have the OG Ghostbusters. You got Bill Murray, you got Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, Annie Potts, and then you got the family: Paul Rudd, Ben Wolfhard. You got the kid, you got the girl, you got the wife and stuff. And I feel like it's so overstuffed with characters and plots that it just becomes a little convoluted. And it just takes forever to get itself through to the big baddie, which is I think his name is Garaka, like the ice ghost. So it takes itself a little too long, and it's just so overstuffed with everything. Cash grabsters. I mean, you're not wrong, but at this point, it's kind of. I'm still open for Ghostbusters stuff, as long as they do something a little different. This is different, but there is always that part where it's like wanted to just tap in on nostalgia too much. But I like what they did with the different stuff. Some of it's a little weird, but I liked it fine. But if you're a Ghostbusters fan, if you like this, you'll give it a good ass shit, or maybe let's fucking go. I don't know, I guess, but for me, it's a rental. That's a personal thing. Hold on. Does Garaka look like Baraka from? He kind of does. I mean, he kind of looks like he looks straight up like a video game character, like really like any medieval game or any fantasy game you would see. But all in all, I would give Frozen Empire a rental. But I'd like to hear your take on it, Joy. What you think of Ghostbusters?
Overall, I enjoyed the movie, and first of all, I have to say, Ernie Hudson might be the oldest Ghostbuster, but he looks like the youngest Ghostbuster compared to some of the original Ghostbusters. I mean, guy's almost 78. He looks like he's in his late 40s, early 50s.
Yeah, he looks great.
And see like some of those pictures of him with like a short sleeve shirt, like doing press for the movie. He got like muscles still.
Right, he keeping himself together.
And I liked how his character was handled. I liked that he got to play more of like the Ghostbusters leadership role, like, funding them and having all these projects. And I still like Paul Rudd in these movies, and it was great to see Annie Potts finally suit up in a Ghostbusters uniform. Bill Murray, still cameo, but it was funny cameo. Dan Aykroyd basically was, the guy that wants to get back in the glory days and is trying to recapture them, kind of thing. I enjoy the new character still, but it kind of felt like there was like convenient ways to just get the Oklahoma characters in New York. Like, oh, we're doing this with this original Ghostbuster.
Yeah,
there's just some certain conveniences, and kind of what I addressed with Godzilla X Kong yesterday. This feels like a movie that probably should have been longer than what it landed up being.
Right, with all the other characters and all those other subplots, which they're handled fine, and they kind of help the story out, but still, they could have done a really better job of doing that. Because you got like, was it Podcast, the kid? I like the part with Podcast and Dan Aykroyd kind of in that library with Patton Oswalt. Like that's like, I like that, the fact that he kind of cut through some stuff with some of the other characters, and which is fine, but I kind of feel a lot of it is a lot of exposition, a lot of setup, and then once you get to the finale, and I feel like the finale is a bit of a letdown because New York's freezing up, and then the final battle just takes place just in the firehouse, and it's kind of just a little underwhelming, I feel, but I don't know. I mean, this is coming from somebody who is just not that big on Ghostbusters, but I feel like people who are a fan of Ghostbusters can feel the same way. So I bet some, but
yeah,
but I don't know.
I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan of the original Ghostbusters. I haven't seen Afterlife. I'm not interested in this new type of Ghostbusters, but it's fine. I'm glad it has a fan base. It's for them. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but for me, this sort of childhood, like whimsical style that they've put on just doesn't match like what I loved about the original Ghostbusters, that seemed to be more about like this hardcore cynicism, from like dealing with mortgage to like treating the supernatural like freaking like bug catchers and shit, or dog catchers and shit. Like all this cynicism is like thrown away in these newer movies from what I've seen in the trailer and from how people talk about it. So I'm not interested, but I'm glad people like it. And yeah, keep doing what you're doing. It's fine. But for me, these aren't for me. These new ones, these two new ones.
The thing is, like, what I liked about Afterlife was it felt similar to, like, I'm not even saying it felt similar to the original Ghostbusters, but had like a similar tone or feel to movies like The Goonies, Stand By Me, like, kids going on these crazy adventures, and like not like a big city area, but like an area full of mystery and stuff. And it kind of felt like some of the fun of Afterlife wasn't recaptured in this movie. Like, the movie still had humor, and the humor was funny, but it kind of lacked the feel of adventure. Like, it tried recapturing that with the backstory of the ghost, the main ghost, but just didn't quite have it there. It felt like they went more with the nostalgic bait in this one than the previous one, especially because they got the guy, that the EPA guy from the first one, as the mayor in this one. It's like, this was the guy that the mayor in the 84 movie basically kicked out and said, yeah, I'm not buying what you're saying. Go ahead, Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that's kind of, I mean, the movie. Oh, who is this? Who is this guy?
Hey, I just popped in to say hi. Thanks for doing it.
Hey, no problem, man. No problem. How you been, Max?
Oh, busy.
Good. Actually, have you seen Ghostbusters?
No, I want to. I'm finally gonna be able to get this slow down a little bit and get back to the theater. I haven't even. I'm paying for A-list. I'm not even using it. So I want to see Ghostbusters. What comes out? What came out last week?
Godzilla.
Oh yeah, Godzilla came out too. I didn't even see that yet. I didn't see. I didn't see anything. You're tiering rating.
Well,
Wait, you didn't even see Dune?
I saw Dune. Yeah.
okay,
Dune was amazing.
okay. So what would you give?
Let's
so you
effing
give,
go.
Oh yeah, let's effing go. There you go. So yeah, all right. So yeah, I just want to get a bit of a recap because you just popped in. So all right, let's see what we have here. So we got okay. So I will give. So what would you give Ghostbusters, George? It's kind of I go with a rental, but
I might have to go with the rental because while I had a fun time watching it in theaters and I did enjoy it, there was just some things that, I mean, the stuff with like the brother and the other ghosts, like the Slimer, just didn't feel necessary.
yeah.
It was like they should have focused on other stuff more. Like when I graded this movie in my review, I gave it a B-, and I'll stick with that because I had a fun time watching it, and I did enjoy some of the stuff they did do, and thought there was potential. But I would just put it at just rent the damn thing because that's kind of my mid-tier grade if I'm going by what you're doing.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I would pretty much feel the same way as well because I thought the movie was fine, but I would do much of without the nostalgia. I just feel like this might be a bit of a hot take to some people. I kind of feel that any franchise that just relies on nostalgia too much, it does hold your franchise back, like Star Wars. That's just kind of a me thing. I mean, I like to watch some Star Wars. I like Star Wars, but man, I just feel like any character that always says the line, "Oh, I have a bad feeling about this." I'm like, come on, man. That's just really tacked on. It's just I hate that. But
I don't mind nostalgia. It's got to be earned though.
It has to be earned.
Like Spider-Man No Way Home. That I feel like that movie earned nostalgia.
Joe, how you feeling, man?
A little bit better. I've had a bad sore throat.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I've been on a stream since to the max the other night.
Me either.
'Cause I haven't been. Oh no, that's not right. I popped on to Perps the other day to tell them what I thought of Lisa Frankenstein, but really my voice hasn't been there, so I haven't been.
Actually, I'm really thinking about watching that now because I've been seeing all kind of screenshots. Is it good?
It's worth a watch. I don't love it. Like I don't think it's a great movie, but it's worth a watch.
I think it's interesting. It's gonna have a cult status later on. I think it's gonna be appreciated.
Wait, did Lisa Frankenstein came out No, it came out in February.
Or January, I think.
January or February.
Yeah, one of those.
Okay, because there are a lot of movies that kind of snuck up on me because these are some like I've been focusing on like the bigger movies, but yeah.
Have you gotten to Late Night with the Devil yet?
No.
Yeah, it's on the list though.
Yeah,
Anthony's here. How's it going, Anthony?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
There's so many films coming out this year. I think we're gonna have like one because I thought 2023 was a fantastic year for film.
For 2023 was good.
I think this year's gonna dunk on it though. I think this year we're gonna have a fantastic year. Hopefully no bombs and nothing too crowded in June.
June is the month of flops. That's what.
No, as long as it's not crowded, I think, and which is not. I think it's gonna be okay.
This was not crowded like last year, but there'll probably be a couple of bombs in June.
Yeah, there's always a couple bombs every year, but I think we're gonna have a great year. Like things are coming out. Like I'm not even hearing of shit. Like I never heard of Megamind. What the hell's that?
That was
like,
that went direct to streaming, which I think was pretty foolish because.
Well, so did Roadhouse, and I heard of it.
They didn't bring back everybody, so thank God that shit went streaming. That's ass.
A lot of movies coming out. That's what I'm saying. Very exciting times.
Yeah. So let's see. You know what? I'm gonna do a bit of a recap. So Joe, have you seen Ghostbusters?
I did. It's very
So
good.
what you think of Ghostbusters?
It's very good. It's very good. It's not as good as Afterlife, but it's quite good.
So what would you rank it? So me, I give it a Reno. Me and George gave it a Reno. But what would you give after Frozen Empire?
I would put it like second tier. I think it definitely should be seen on a big screen. But it's not the best thing out right now.
Okay. So, and Anthony, have you seen Frozen Empire?
I did. I went to see it like 2 days ago. To me, it's a 6. It's a 6 out of 10. It's a letdown from Afterlife. Like the Afterlife was amazing. It was great, and the original director's son directed that before he passed away and stuff like that. So that's much better than the new one. And I'm not surprised that this is not doing, like I said in the shot, it's not doing well at the box office. The audience from the cinema score, they didn't like it. They didn't like Afterlife more. So, yeah.
I disagree. I think it's doing very good at the box office.
It did 100 million for at least 300 million to break even. It's not to break even.
It's a crowd pleaser, though. Audiences are really digging it. Like I said that I thought it wasn't as good as the last one, but I'm hearing other people say the exact opposite. I mean, I seem to be in the minority on this one because people are just loving this movie. I'll tell you, and when you go to the theater, I went opening weekend, there were kids in costumes. People love Ghostbusters, man. People just really love Ghostbusters.
Yeah, my theater was packed when Ghostbusters came out, when the Frozen Empire. So yeah. So Anthony, what would you give Frozen Empire?
I'll keep it the same as a rental.
Okay, all right. So, pretty much the basis is a rental. So, all right. So
see, I should point out that I don't believe anything should be a rental. I believe if you want to see something, you should see it on the big screen.
Okay.
Joe, you can't change Blue Jays' whole game.
No, I'm just saying I don't believe in rentals.
Oh no, that's just how he feels. That's how he feels. All right. So yeah. So next movie. So let's get this out the way first.
Get this out the way.
Let's get this out the way first. This right here is the American Society of Magical Negroes.
Oh, that's that. I have
what?
Hey, what would you even call?
I've heard of that.
What would you even call?
Yes,
Negro? That is crazy.
I've never seen this one.
I didn't even hear about it.
But
Justice
only
Smith.
It has Justice Smith. I think
it's a Sony movie.
That guy's gonna have a year himself. Watch.
Well, I'll see. This is the thing. I had never seen this movie. I'm pretty sure none of you have seen it.
Why would you, first of all, when you're making a movie, what would you call a movie The Magical Negroes? Like, what like, come on, bro. Come on. That is corny.
It's an attention-grabbing title.
It's based on the trope. It's based on the film trope of the quote-unquote magical Negro.
I would never. That's crazy to name a movie.
So yeah, I only put this there because the title was funny to me. So I've never seen it.
Right next to Pooh, Blood and Honey 2.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I know Williams like Blood and Honey, but I have not seen Blood and Honey.
Man, I can't wait for that movie.
Yeah,
it came out like 3 days. I need to wait now.
They're doing a whole cinematic universe.
I know. I saw the Bambi trailer. Oh my god,
hilarious! It's hilarious. I mean, yeah, I give them a paw. Like, congratulations.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I was watching their stuff before Blood and Honey. They were making like super low budget, like $1,000 movies. It's amazing what they've done.
All right, so yeah, we got that out the way. I just have it there just because it's a funny title. All right, let's All right, Perk, your time to shine. Dogman.
Dude, stop it! I haven't seen it yet. That comes out this week. I don't even know why it's here.
You haven't seen Dog. All right. Well,
yeah, it comes out. It comes out this Friday. Make it a double feature. Monkey Man, Dogman, double feature.
Oh, yeah. Well, and Allman is coming out.
Phenomenal trailer. I fell in love with the Dogman trailer.
What about Late Night with the Devil?
That I saw that. Yeah, I saw it.
What'd you think of it?
I thought it was very good, very creative, very clever with its premise. Good acting by that dude. I always forget his name, but I'm sure I won't. He seems like he's
Polka Dot Man.
Places. David, that dude, the Joker guy, and he's in Polka Dot Man. Yeah, that guy.
Ashmalian or
that guy. God, I gotta get his name right because he's in
that girl. Kate is having a great career. She's collecting franchises left and right. Yeah. Disney, Walking Dead. The Mission Impossible franchise, Star Wars. Like, she's doing a great career.
Well, I like it. I would say that's some good ass shit. I think it's good. I think it's a fun, clever little horror comedy, and the demon looked dope as shit.
Okay.
Good ass shit.
Joe, you seen this, right, Joe?
Yes, I think it's the best movie in theaters right now. I think it's the best movie I've seen all year so far. I go top of the list to this one. This is my favorite movie of 24 so far.
What's the top of the list? What's it say, Joe?
I'm not going to say that word.
So, yep. So it's kind of a toss-up. So I will put it at the very least on. Yeah, let's effing go.
I agree. I think it was a good, decent, great movie. Forgot the actress name from the Twilight franchise. Damn, I forgot her name. Twilight franchise. The actress.
Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, Kristen Stewart. She was good in that and stuff like that. And,
No, that's Love Lies Bleeding. We haven't.
Oh,
done that one.
which one's this one?
Late Night with the Devil. It's the one.
Oh
with the talk
shit, my
shows.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was doing that one. Oh, I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, they kind of blend in with each other right now. So,
Oh, yeah, but I heard good things about Late Night Devils. I might have to see that. I rented it on digital.
all right. So let's go with. All right, that's Roadhouse.
Oh
I
my
like
God.
this. I like this movie a
I
lot.
said some good ass shit. I enjoyed it.
I like this movie a lot. It was that
I like
movie-
Quinn Anthony's.
I like
Right.
like seeing Jake on stuff. The way that he does action movies, the way he was smacking people, fighting them at the bar, it was excellent. The original is great. For me, this one, the remake and the original is tied as well, so it's great. Hopefully we get a sequel, but if we don't, it's great for cinema.
I don't see a sequel probably, but I mean, if it's doing well, I mean, we could. But I really like this movie
there's
a
50
lot.
million views on Amazon, which is crazy.
Right. I like this film a lot. It's awesome. Like Jake
You saw it?
Gyllenhaal's great. I saw. Yep, I watched it. Conor McGregor chewing
he
up
was
the
funny.
scenery.
He was very funny.
Bro, he was awesome.
I apologize.
Jack-
I'm gonna have to head out, but thank you for doing the stream. I'll be watching. I got to do a few more things.
See you,
No,
Max.
this-
Bro, man.
It's all good,
man.
Max.
All right,
Cool, man.
bye everyone.
Peace.
Be safe. But yeah, Connor was great. Yeah, Connor was great. He was having sex with the lady. I was like, what the hell? He was just having fun, like, you know. And,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
good.
I do agree that I wish I wish I saw this film in the theater, because like this feels like it is like a crowd pleasing movie. Honestly, just the way scenes were played out. This would have been like reaction from the audience.
Yeah.
Was that you, Joe?
Who's watching anime?
No, somebody's about. I don't know who's that, but I mean, me and Joe disagree on the movie where we should have went to theaters or not. Row House. I think it would have done well in theaters, but the way that Amazon viewers like, okay, it did well for us. We need stuff for our streaming service. We don't have a lot of movies in our streaming service, so let's pay the actors 20. I think they got paid 25 million or 30, whatever it was, for Jake and the director and stuff like that. So they're doing good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have loved to see this in theaters, but he's seeing at home was great.
I had a
Yeah.
blast with it. I think it's a great B movie. It's very tone deaf, which I love. It was very weird. It had a weird tone to it. It was almost felt like a noirish Western, which I loved. It matched the setting of the Florida Keys perfectly, the weirdness of it. Yeah, I dug it. I really appreciated the third act really going balls to the wall with the action. There was like boats sinking and like people throwing boats at each other. Like, it was crazy. It was absolutely insanity. The fight scenes were interesting to look at. The whole time I kept thinking, what are they doing here that's different? And I kept hearing that there's CGI in the fights. I was like, is that what's going on here? It was interesting. I'm not saying that as a negative. I was engaged because of how they did the fight scenes. Yeah.
I do see some CG in like the way they enhance the camera the movements and
Yeah.
stuff. But
Yeah.
I think it's
I
great.
thought it was
the
interesting.
fight
It was
scene-
good.
The fight scene at the end, a little bit.
Yeah, but all the
and-
stunt work, all the crazy, like a lot of car wrecks too, a lot of boats and cars getting wrecked. Like it was dope. I had a blast with it.
But when
yeah.
the boat went inside the row house, I was like, holy, that
and the dude and Conor McGregor getting like pulled.
got
like,
beat the shit up. Yeah.
that was awesome.
So, Joe, have you seen Roadhouse?
I have not.
Man, I'm giving everything some good ass shit. That's some good ass shit. Because I don't think it's up there with Let's Fucking Go, but it's a fun B movie.
All right, you haven't seen Roadhouse, George, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but of the movies on this list after Kung Fu Panda 4, this is the one I would probably see afterwards. I haven't seen yet.
All right, I will give it a watch though. It's really entertaining as hell. I really give it a watch. And let's get to the big one. So we do away from the Frozen Empire, melt that down, make that shit new. Godzilla and Kong, the new empire. And yeah, this is a pretty stupid ass movie, but I enjoyed it. And honestly, I kind of feel, I don't know how you feel about this. I know me and George talked about this. I don't know how you feel about this, Perp. I think that people kind of, when people talk about Godzilla, they talk about -1 and they just write this movie off as just being just a big stupid movie. I'm like, I mean, I get what they're saying, but honestly, Godzilla, it's Godzilla. It's a big giant monster just blowing shit up, and you got King Kong teaming up. So it's not supposed to be taken all that seriously. And like there is criticism to be made about the MonsterVerse going from very serious film to just being completely goofy. But you kind of have to be kind of goofy at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of have to go balls to the walls in it.
Despite what YouTubers and what we think is the quote unquote better Godzilla movie, the fact of the matter is, and William from Sci-Fi Center made this argument, the fact of the matter is this movie on its opening weekend made more money than Godzilla -1 in its entire run. So it's like there's an audience that likes this Godzilla as well. And I think that's awesome. And that's what while I was like kind of saying like Ghostbusters isn't for me anymore, I'm glad that it exists for other people and people love it. I'm happy for them, and I'm happy that Ghostbusters has an audience. I'm double happy that Godzilla is able to sort of have two versions, of what they want to give you. They could give you like both like the vitamins and the candy, where they could give you like a really thought-provoking, deep, introspective monster movie with -1, and then they could just give you the dumb B movie monsters hitting each other with buildings. Like that's awesome and that's great.
Yeah, and I think what really people need to understand is that you can. I mean, I know some would disagree, but I mean, I respect your opinion. I see it as you can kind of have two different versions of a character and have to be successful. It doesn't happen all the time, but Godzilla pulled in $80 million, second best opening for a MonsterVerse film. That's great, and I think they like American audiences. It's more profitable at this point in time. So the MonsterVerse is pretty much kicking in. So I really enjoy it. I mean, it's a stupid movie, but I really appreciate the CGI scenes with Kong, with Kong and the baby Kong. So. Did everybody forget about the show? I'm not a Godzilla person, so
yes, we did.
Yes,
we forgot, and now you reminded us, and now we know.
The
show era.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, cool.
What about it?
Conversation. Yeah, exactly. Conversation.
What about it?
Nothing. Just say it.
Nothing.
Show era. Yeah. Don't forget that. All right.
Look, I like big dumb action. This is a big stupid movie, but at this point in time, it is what it is. But there's a lot of dumbass shit in it that kind of, I think I give it a rental as far as I'm concerned. But if you're just like a Godzilla person that just likes the big dumb action and Godzilla and Kong just destroying shit with no consequences of people dying and nobody's in the bring that up in those movies, you have a good time. But yeah, I'll give it that. So George, what was your rating yesterday? I kind of forget.
I said it was some good ass shit. I mean, look, it was a fun movie. It had some dumb, fun moments. And by the way, isn't it like, I don't know if I should say it, but like, isn't it weird that we got like two movies 2 weekends in a row where there's a beach scene and Frozen stuff is happening?
Yeah, I
mean,
really
New
noticed-
York, Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire, and then in Brazil and Godzilla X Kong, and they're both with the word Empire in the title.
That's kind of crazy how they're kind of so similar in between.
That happens. Remember in 2013 where there was a bunch of airplane like scenes in movies? Remember Iron Man 3, then World War Z? Like sometimes Hollywood just like does.
Oh no, you remember? Oh yeah, remember Olympus Has Fallen and White House Down?
Yeah, that happened.
Deep Impact and
Armageddon.
Armageddon. That happens a lot. So,
but no, overall it was a fun movie, and like Frozen Empire, this probably should have been longer. But I think, unlike Frozen Empire, I think the story was more cohesive, and it didn't have to rely on nostalgia. And the Scar King's just a cool villain. I can't get over how cool that guy was.
Cool. So you give it a good ass shit. So let's see.
Some good ass shit.
Anthony, you seen Godzilla?
I haven't, but I'm going to probably see it.
All right. Joe, have you seen Godzilla?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I liked it. I'd say it's some good ass shit.
Okay. Oh,
although I keep seeing the meme when Khan just smacked the shit out of the other guy. I was like, damn. That's the meme.
That is funny.
Right there.
That's some bullshit.
That is some bullshit. Actually, he just smacked. Yeah, like get the fuck out of my face.
Wait, Perp, have you seen? I forgot. You seen the movie?
Nope.
Okay, so
seen the memes. Yeah, he's seen the memes.
I
saw the memes, and I'm a fan. I was a fan of the last one. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
The last one was fun. It's just too.
I like the fight in the carriers. That was wild.
And at this point,
creative.
I mean, at this point, there's a lot of YouTubers that kind of shit on the movie. Then at this point, I mean, what do you expect?
It's not gonna be Godzilla -1 levels. Like hell no.
Right.
It's gonna make more money than it
for
though.
Audience to see and have fun and have two monsters fight each other.
It's gonna make way more
against
money.
Each other.
Yeah.
I heard there's a zero gravity fight. I can't wait.
I will say it's my second favorite in the
Monsterverse.
Yeah, after Kong Skull Island.
Skull Island is so good, man.
I love the Peter Jackson
that
one.
Shit is
man.
so
That was
slick.
amazing.
I love that one. That was my.
We almost got a sequel.
watching that one.
Oh my god! I wish we got a sequel to that one.
I mean, Skull Island basically could be a sequel to Peter Jackson. I mean, you have to squint a little bit in your mind, but you could do
that.
it.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, you could lie to yourself, and it's like
you could say it's the same. I mean, downgrade the visuals is different, but yeah, you could say it.
The original Peter Jackson one, in the script, he had like a World War II like fighter plane fight in the original.
That would have been.
And that's why I was wondering in Skull Island. Remember, it starts off with two pilots from World War II. Oh, is that a shout out to the Peter Jackson original script? I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so basically, it's a big monkey and a big lizard fighting another big monkey and a big lizard fighting for 2 hours. So the human characters are pretty annoying. The human characters are pretty obnoxious, but I mean
it's always in every contract. You have to have the human characters. You can't make a 2-hour movie with monster fighting without having human characters.
But I will say this though, I like Adam Wingard as a director, and I like his scenes with Kong and like the CGI elongated scenes with CG characters. So it kind of gives me hope that maybe if he were to do a Transformers movie, he can have very long scenes solely dedicated to Transformers with no humans around for like more than 5 minutes. We're good.
Amen. He ain't working with big.
I mean, I wonder what's the next. I know he said. I know the interview. He said that he already got the next sequel written. I wonder if he's gonna do Thundercats next or the Face Off.
I kind of want him to do Thundercats though.
I was like take a break on the monster versus.
You should do a horror movie in between.
Yeah, he
He's
should
good
do
at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll,
Do a Sam
we'll
Raimi.
wait and see. I like Adam Wingard, so I want to see what other
He's
people
Hell
a
yeah.
good director.
I
I'm
love
good
that
with
guy.
that.
Speaking of the human characters, I gotta say I really like Bernie. Like I liked him in the last one. I like him in this one. And
Bernie
I'm not-
Sanders?
Is
Yeah,
it Brian?
that's his name, Brian
Oh,
Tyree
him?
Henry.
Oh, the guy
Uh,
from Spider. Yeah, Brian.
Even the Eternals. I didn't really love the Eternals, but he was my favorite character in that. I think he's an actor to watch.
He was good in Bullet Train. He was funny as hell in that movie.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I
he was
even-
hysterical.
I didn't even remember he was in that. I gotta watch that again.
He's in a
It's
bunch of
nothing. It
stuff.
should be on Netflix.
I think he was in Child's Play
Probably check it out,
remake.
yeah.
He was in the Orion Child's
Oh,
Play.
I did.
remake.
I did not like the Child's Play.
He's great as Peter Father. I mean, as the Miles father.
This is for Tupac.
All right, so yeah, we did Godzilla, and we got 4 movies to go. Let's Love Lies Bleeding. Have any else seen that one?
Yes. I think that's a let's fucking go. I think that might be my favorite of the year so far.
I'm gonna
It's
put in
a
some good
very
action.
strange, like noirish lesbian love story action film. It's all over the place, but it's really crazy. It starts off like a crime thriller. It's very brutal. It's from a horror director. Her name is Rose Glass, I think. It's very brutal, but it also features like what I think is Kristen Stewart's like greatest performance. Like I didn't even see her at all. Like she was a whole character in that. I'm gonna be surprised if she doesn't get any award recognition. I'm not saying Oscars, but I think she's gonna get a bunch of awards for this one, independent awards and stuff. I thought the movie was phenomenal. In midway, it turns into this like almost surreal dream. It's fantastic. It has horror imagery. The action is pretty well done. It's very minimal, but it's more suspenseful and atmospheric, which is what I want. I think this is the new wave of type of blockbusters that A24 is going to be doing in the future. I see stuff like this, not just horror films, but they're doing this type of indie art house.
I mean, they want a franchise.
Yeah, with genre, I see them doing that. Like this is the start of it, and it's going to culminate hopefully this year with Civil War. We got a whole new way of looking at action blockbusters. I love this movie. I give it 100%. Let's fucking go.
All right, so you give it some good ass shit, Anthony.
Hell yeah, I put in some good ass shit. Yeah.
All right, Joe, have you seen Love Lies
So
Bleeding?
some guy was caught whacking off to this movie.
Yo,
Wait, what?
when I woke up in the morning reading, I was like, you really just
Some
went
guy
to the theater?
was caught whacking off.
You went to the theaters to watch this movie and
Yeah.
jack off to those.
Oh,
There's
bro,
some
I've
steamy
heard-
scenes,
Come
but
on, bro.
there's some
I've
steamy
heard about
scenes.
that.
Sure, yeah. There's
I've
some
heard
steamy
about
scenes,
that.
but you
That's
have to go through a
crazy.
lot of shit to get to those steamy scenes.
Yeah,
so it's
you
like,
you
that-
have to go through a
that dude
lot
had
of
to
shit,
go
bro.
have to go through some bodies first.
And you getting caught, bro. And in a picture of him smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, he
2
set it up
bottles
too
of
with like
drinks. I was like,
tissue.
what
Like
the
he was there for
fuck?
that.
Yeah,
He
he
was
was
there
there
for
for
that.
that one for
That's
sure.
crazy.
And he's probably that guy is probably banned from that theater for life.
The truth is, these days the theaters are so empty, you could probably get away with it now.
Yeah, mostly.
Not
Yeah,
this
mostly.
guy,
Yeah, you do have a point with that one. Mostly, yeah, you could get away with anything in theaters. Yeah.
All right, so this is probably the last movie I've seen for March is Damsel. Damsel is actually it was decent. It was pretty. I liked Millie Bobby Brown's performance in, because mostly the first half the setup is a little boring at points, and it's just kind of just exposition. But then once you get to her trapped in this cave with this dragon, that's what most of the movie is. The middle part is just her surviving in this cave, fighting against this dragon, and it can get pretty intense. So I kind of like this movie a lot. It's not the greatest, it's not great, but it has some good moments in there. The effect of the dragon is great. I mean, her performance is good.
The dragon talks, right?
Yeah, the dragon talks.
Cool.
Game of Thrones ripoff.
You don't. Well, the dragon doesn't talk there. It's more like a dragon heart.
I know it doesn't. I know.
Well, in a dragon heart. We don't see talking dragons anymore.
I haven't seen it. I mean, it's doing.
dragon
I
talking
seen
Shang-Chi,
it's
I
doing well on Netflix. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, she's a star. Like Bobby Brown is a star, so of course it's gonna do well on Netflix.
Well, yeah, I thought the movie was
I think
actually
it might hit like the top 10 Netflix movies of all times.
Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
surprised. She's a star.
So yeah, I thought the movie was good. Had any of y'all seen Damsel?
No.
No.
No. Okay. So I'll give it a light, some good ass shit. It's pretty good. So I'll give it a watch. And we got our last two movies here, and I don't know. If
Imaginary, that's a rip off of Ted. That's what it is.
Isn't it a horror version though?
Yeah, horror
It's a
version of the
Blumhouse.
rip. Yeah, that's
It's
what
a
it is. Horror
Blumhouse.
version, yeah.
It's a Blumhouse film. Any of y'all seen
It
Imaginary?
didn't do well
No.
in theaters as well.
No, you
No.
see that one?
I did not.
No
I mean,
one saw it.
I know it hasn't opened yet, but I saw the trailer for If, the John Krasinski Imaginary Friend movie.
Stop it,
before I
Joe.
saw the trailer for this.
We're talking about horror movies, Joe.
Yeah, I know, but it's just If looks a hell of a lot better. Though I
Oh,
do.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
that
they
looks
missed
fun.
an
Look,
Damn it,
wait,
Joe.
yeah.
I think they missed an opportunity.
What looks better, It or Harold and the Purple Crayon? What looks better?
Harold. But if they opened them
no.
closer together, they could have been a good
Oh.
double feature. You could have played that up.
Yeah,
Like
but we're talking about
Dogman and
Blumhouse,
Monkey
like,
Man.
Blumhouse,
This Friday.
like Blumhouse, once in a while they put out some good movies and they put out some doodle ass movies. Yeah.
Okay, Totally Killer. They did that last year. That shit was so much fun. Blumhouse. I think now they're really good at.
Yeah, that was
making
an
fun-
Amazon
fun-
movie, right?
Huh?
That
That was an Amazon, yeah,
Killer,
but done with,
yeah.
through Blumhouse, yeah.
That's what
But
they
I
should do.
think
They should
Blumhouse
make
now, their
movies
thing is
for
like-
every-
Because remember,
Oh,
Blumhouse
dude,
used to do
yeah.
like scary haunted house movies. I think their thing now is like fun teenager, like high concept movies where like Freaky, Totally Killer, Happy Death Day. Like now they're like reining
people
in
keep
with
forgetting
those.
that
Like, they're really good with
Blumhouse-
those now.
Yeah, Blumhouse could get these actors, these kids actors, these 12 to 15-year-old kids for cheap as hell. You don't even have to pay them that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blumhouse. Even if they
Monkey
have,
Man looks so good, Talati. I agree.
And
Yeah,
that's the
Blumhouse
reason why they get though, and sometimes they get like B-listers
I have to agree.
or
with you, Talati. Monkey Man looks
or
amazing.
A-listers for the movies.
it's like even when Blumhouse has something that doesn't take off like Imaginary, there's like no loss to them because they make these things so cheap, and the
Yep.
things that they do take off, like
Yeah.
the Invisible Man.
No,
Yeah,
dude,
like,
they
yeah.
banked. Imaginary did take off. Like it was like number one that weekend.
No,
I
it
believe.
didn't
That's
do
all
well
they
at the
needed.
box office. They admitted it.
That's
It
all
didn't
they
do well.
needed. That number one spot for one weekend.
It,
That's
it didn't
They're
do well
good-
at the
they're
box
good to go.
office, but for them, they don't see it as a financial loss because it's cheap as hell to make. So yeah.
And
They,
I
they
cannot.
said,
yeah.
they said they were already in the green with Five Nights because Blumhouse made Five Nights at Freddy's. They said they were in the green before the movie ever even opened because of what Peacock ponied up for.
Oh yeah,
Hell,
you know Blum.
yeah.
Yo, that
Peacock's
movie
smart.
made like almost 400 million.
Oppenheimer's now an
Yeah, and it was on
I've-
Peacock.
that-
Like that's crazy.
Shout out.
Five
Oppenheimer.
Nights-
Like
Freddy-
Freddy went to see that movie.
FNAF made 80 million opening weekend,
That's
and it
crazy.
made nearly 300 million worldwide. So they're
Dude,
already making a sequel.
October is the new summer, bro. Calling it. Everyone's
Yep.
having parties on October.
Yeah, if you don't have Joker in October, then you doom as hell.
Yeah.
No, there'll be another horror movie that everyone
Then,
goes.
I mean, there will be a horror.
yeah,
movie
baby,
in October,
Terrifier
but
3,
that's not
bro.
gonna
Don't
do
forget,
it.
Terrifier 3 might be coming on in October.
Yeah, that's
That
not
might be the
gonna-
party.
I thought that was
Joker's gonna kill that shit at the box office.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's true, of course. But I think it's still gonna make.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
still gonna
it
pank.
could make
They're
like
both
maybe
gonna
like
pank.
$5 million.
That's all it needs.
Easily, yeah.
All right, so I'll give him. So yeah, Imaginary. We have not seen this yet. So yeah, and no, but I know you want to see Dogman, perp.
Dude, it comes out this weekend. Make it a Barbenheimer, Dogman, Monkey Man. Make it a man weekend. Weekend with the men.
I
Dogman,
by the way.
Monkey Man.
I would see Monkey Man. I would see Monkey by
Right, Dogman looks sick.
Monkey Man.
By the way, I looked it up. Smile 2 is opening this October.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
the first one wasn't
Yeah,
bad.
there's
I
no way.
liked the first one.
Rest in peace to all those movies coming out in
Dude,
October.
those movies bank
against
too. They
Joker.
don't need to make. They don't need to make $1 billion like Joker. They'll
Oh
be
no,
fine.
no! I don't think Joker. If Joker 2 somehow hit $1 billion,
It will. It will.
That's-
That's
most
200 million.
sequels do
Dude,
less.
what
Let's
did
be
they
honest.
spend that money on? I can't wait to see that.
No,
trailer.
$200 million is crazy for music.
What did they spend that money on? Because it's not action scenes. If it's like the
Hell,
first
no,
one,
no. Todd does not.
It
Unless
ain't-
if
yeah,
Todd
it's
is
not
not
gonna be
doing
an action scene that gives it that money.
yeah,
So
it's
what
not-
the fuck did they spend that money?
I don't know. I don't know.
Those
$200 million
dance
is
sequences
crazy
better
for a
be like
musical.
action scenes.
So yeah, we have not seen this yet, but I'm sure Perp's gonna give it a let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go, please, this weekend, guys. Make it a man weekend.
I thought it came
Boys.
out last week.
No, it came out. It's coming out this Friday.
Oh
Monkey
wow,
Man.
I'm losing. I think.
I'm
Well, I
seeing
think
both.
kind of. I cheated myself then because I don't know people talk about Dogman a lot.
Mannenheimer.
Mandenheimer. All right, so let's do a recap. So yeah, let's do a recap. So, all right, let's fucking go. Dune Part 2, Late Night with the Devil, Love Lies Bleeding. Some good ass shit. Roadhouse, Godzilla vs Kong, and Damsel. Just rent the damn thing. Kung Fu Panda 4, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and Immaculate. No movies are some of bullshit, but the only movies that's more than some of bullshit is Megamind 2 versus the Doom Syndicate.
Wow.
White
March,
my
you
ass
did it.
quality.
Congratulations, March. You got no
Yep.
bullshit.
I
Yep,
still think
and-
Ghostbusters is too low.
You think so?
Yeah, I would take it up.
I think Dogman's too low.
You haven't seen the movie yet.
I saw the trailer.
Okay. And we have not seen Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2.
I saw the trailer of that one too.
Magical Negroes. I put that title there because
I
it's
saw the
funny to
trailer.
me. Dogman and Imaginary. So yeah, that is our
Good
list.
tier list.
Yeah, for the movies of March 2024. And I'm gonna be doing something similar to when the summer of 2024 comes to an end. You know, that movie's gonna be pretty. Not gonna be as stacked as last year, and this month is not as stacked as last month either, because March was a death battle, pretty much when it comes to those movies. Like, I'm surprised even more than half of those even made money. Like Shazam bombed and Dungeons and Dragons bombed, and all of those made money. And beyond that, was made money, and I'm surprised all of them made money. Like, I mean, I don't know about Ghostbusters, but we'll see. But yeah, it was a pretty stacked month. So we'll see when summer comes around. Yeah. So, well, any
Can't believe we got
anticipations?
Dune. We got Dune and King Kong versus Godzilla in March, bro. That's crazy.
Dune is already making 720.
I know,
million
bro,
is
but
gonna
that's such
end
a
up making
huge
it.
movie to get in March. Like two huge
Yeah,
movies. We had a great
and
month.
then-
And then the fact that
And
those
then,
are the
and
movies
then
that
the
came
new,
out on
and then the
HBO
new
Max 3 years
Godzilla
ago.
vs Kong is gonna end up making probably like 600 million. So the same. So we're gonna do good.
Yep, and then the fact that these are the same movies that got sequels to movies that came out on HBO Max 3 years ago, which is crazy to me.
Yeah. It kept the theater during those time when the movies came out day and day in theaters. It kept theaters alive. Yeah, during that time, I remember
Right.
seeing both movies in theater. I mean, not in theaters, in home. I was like, damn, it would have been great to see these at the big screen.
Right.
I'm not surprised. Both sequels made a ton of money, and they're gonna keep getting a third Doom movie and a third another movie for the Godzilla. That's good.
All right, and that was our tier list for the movies of March 2024. Did you agree with this list? Do you disagree with this list? Let us know. And tune in next time. I'll do a tier list probably like in between. You know what? I don't know if you've done this, Perp. Have you done a tier list for Michael Bay films?
It's impossible.
It's impossible
Mathematically
because it's
impossible.
impossible because Michael Bay has some good movies and some are terrible.
You just
You know
can't
what?
like.
Listen. I already know where The Rock is going to be on that list. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, like The Rock go top tier, but all the Transformer movies go at the bottom.
What?
Well,
Except for the-
not the
except
first
for the
one, not
first
the
one.
first one.
Except for the first one.
What about the third one?
No, the third one is
I like the
dookie.
third one. I'll give the
Third one. Come on, it had that slide scene. where
I'll
they're
give
stuck in
you the
building.
second one.
The third one's some good ass.
Third
shit.
one had some good ass action.
But
Yeah,
I'll
well,
never
the
forgive
wing scene-
I'll never forgive it Age of Extinction though. And
I
Last
bailed
Night.
after the second one.
That's because of the age of consent debate.
Yo, like
Yeah.
I'm
Age
sorry.
of-
That
age of
just
cons-
did
from
not
now on,
make
call it Transformers Age of Consent.
Oh my God! Don't no.
That's like
So-
the scene that everyone talks about the most. Come on.
All right. But you know what? I'm actually do that. I'm gonna do that stream. You're invited, Perp. Let's talk about Michael
sure.
Bay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'd
I'm
probably
up
put
for
Bad
that
Boys 2
challenge.
up there too.
Oh yeah, you too, George. Maybe Dia. We might have a civil conversation talking about Michael Bay.
I think a
Maybe.
lot of people will be surprised how high a lot of his movies get. People are
Well, not a
sleeping-
lot. We know.
Nah,
that-
I think people will be
No,
sleep.
no,
I think Bad Boys 2 will get up there. I think Bad
yeah,
Boys 1 will
Bad
get
Boys.
up there.
Bad
I think
Boys
Armageddon
1,
will
2
get up there.
masterpieces.
Armageddon will get up there.
Masterpieces.
I
yes.
think The Island will get up there,
Great.
right? Transform, and then after that, maybe we'll have.
And
Debates.
then-
I think
and
a lot
after
of
that,
movies are gonna get up there
those
for him.
Transform
actually.
movies he did is
I think
probably
Ambulance
fucking
is gonna get up there for him.
Ambulance is a decent. It's a decent.
Yeah, it's
Ambulance
pretty
is
good.
a let's fucking go.
Yeah,
We'll
I think
see.
I think a lot of people will. Well, I think hopefully none of you saw Six Underground.
I like that movie.
Oh, you did good.
All right.
But
well,
I think his movies would actually be highly rated.
All right. Well,
For the
we'll
most
see.
part.
Tune in next time for our next tier list stream. Michael Bay. featuring
Michael
Perp,
Bay, the feature.
Perp, and George. You know, George can come on, or maybe DL. Oh my God, if DL comes on,
I think
you
You gotta ask DL. You gotta ask
Michael Bay
DL.
lover.
You gotta ask
I think
DL
Mike-
what
I
he's free,
think-
man.
dude-
That's gonna be a crazy stream.
Bro, if we took Transformers out of the equation, you guys would have nothing. And you
Oh,
guys
no,
would all
no,
be
it-
secret
yeah,
Michael
yeah,
Bay
yeah,
lovers.
Transformers, we
I
can
mean,
talk shit about
You
Transformers.
took those
all
out of
day
the
long.
equation.
It's been a while since I've seen some Bay films, but I remember some of his films. I remember watching Pearl Harbor in high school.
Oh,
Oh
that's
my
true.
God,
Pearl
that
Harbor.
movie.
For
Yeah,
history,
yeah, you got me.
we
with
watched
Pearl
that in
Harbor.
history.
All right, yeah, you got me
history
on Pearl
class.
Harbor.
Oh no.
Man,
Yeah, you'll get me on
who-
Pearl Harbor. I can't
Like,
defend that.
where's Michael Bay? It's been 3 years, bro. Like, where are you? You just chilling with the
Yo, he
billions
did
of money?
Ambulance. Ambulance
Yeah,
came
but
out
that
like
was 3 years
2022, right?
ago. That was
He's
3
making
years
a.
ago.
I think he's making a. Hold on. I think Michael Bay is making a series for Prime Video.
About what?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Let me
But it's
double
Chris
check.
Pratt.
Yeah,
You
if
know
it's
those
Chris
two-
Pratt-
you know
if
those
it's-
two are gonna
if
run
if
into
it's
each
Chris
other
Pratt,
one day.
watch that for sure.
You know him and Chris Pratt are gonna work together one day.
Oh, he is hired to
You know.
direct and no, wait, hold on. He is hired to direct and executive produce an untitled action drama series for Amazon Studios.
Oh my
Hmm.
god.
That is interesting. That is very
I
The
watch it.
Explosion Man.
I watch it. I watch it. I mean, shit, it's Michael Bay. I watch it to give my thoughts on it.
Yeah, the trailer would be awesome if anything.
Yeah,
Yep.
whatever start production for sure.
He suckered out every time. Everyone said Transformers is terrible, and then the next trailer would come out.
Yeah,
All right,
well,
I'll go see it.
From the
All
first
right.
to second, mate, I'll give you
He
the
always
third.
gets you
but
with the
4,
trailer,
5,
always.
4 from 5 is go just. Whoop.
Yeah.
And the last one just, and then his last Transformer movie bombed at the box office. So
All right, I might get to work. I mean, there might be a tier maker out there that's already Michael Bay, but if not, I'll make it. But that's our next tier list stream. Let's go. All
Let's
right,
go.
now tune in.
Gain. Pain and Gain, underrated. Let's go.
All right, all right. Let's yeah, and that's it.
Scooby
That's that.
Dooby Doo. Well,
Yep, and I'll tune in next time.
then that's a peace, everybody.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.